Hi, good day, Jesse.
Good day, Ken.
Right, we're going to do the assessment in the vessel operations level 2 standard today. Right, we're going to look at one of the outboard engine units. Right, we'll look at the units a little bit in a little while, but first I want to tell you about the assessment process. Today we're going to do a practical observation of a simulation. I'll give you the details of that. So the way it will go is that you will perform the demonstration, you can describe what you're doing, while we're going through, and I will also have some oral questions for you as we're going through.
Yeah, no
Right?
problem.
You understand that?
Yeah.
So, when we finish the assessment, I will invite you to grade yourself, how you feel you did, and then we will meet on that. If after all of that you are not satisfied with the result today, there is an appeal process. You can let me know that you want to appeal the decision that I make today. You could do so in writing, right? And I will take it from there. I want you to know that there's several layers to that. I will advise the internal verifier of your dissatisfaction, and maybe you can do the assessment again with the verifier present, and then after that, if you're still not satisfied, you can involve the NTA in it, right? So there is an appeal process. Whatever happens today is not the end, all right?
Yeah,
it carries on from here.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so we have some paperwork to complete. Some of it we'll do as we're going along. So this document here is the assessment procedures, right? So we just talked about that there slightly. If you could give me a signature there, and then I will get into some more details about what we're actually going to do today. All right, cool. Thank you. All right. So the plan is today is that your boat is being prepared for a charter, and we asked one of the training mechanics to connect up the engine for you, and now we want you to check the engine before you start it. Okay? No, hold on, not yet. Right? So you already did some short answer questions about this, and today is the practical observation. Alright? So today I'm going to ask you to check the fuel connections and check the electrical connections. We're not actually going to start the engine today. We will cover that in another assessment. So today is really about checking the fuel and electrical systems. Right? There is a little surprise in the setup, right? That you identify that and you let us know how you're going to deal with that. So, are you, just asking you again, are you ready to continue to proceed with the thing today?
Yes.
Right, okay. I'd like a signature from you here, please, on the plan. And then we can begin. All right, thank you. All right, so we'll begin the practical assessment now. For a job like this, can you describe to me some of the job hazard analysis points that you would cover?
Well, when it comes to fuel, we will look at fuel hazards. If you spill fuel, spill any oil, in case of fire, and that kind of thing. Electrical, we can look at making sure that we have proper connections, because we could have a fire hazard also. Right?
All right. Cool. All right then. We're going to proceed with checking the fuel system for me, please.
Yeah, we have the fuel tank here. Right? Checking the fuel connection. Right? Tank of fuel connection, make sure the connection secure and all of that. The fuel hose going back to the engine, making sure the line secure, it's unbroken, and all these things. We're going to come down to the back of the engine. You check the fuel connection as well, make sure it's properly secure. You know,
Okay.
it have no leaks, primer bond no leak,
All right.
and all of these things.
Right. Okay. I have a few questions for you here. How much fuel would you put on the boat for a charter?
Well, I will determine that based on my destination, right? Based on my destination, I will calculate how much fuel we will use or consume to reach that point and back.
Okay.
And we would also walk with extra fuel in the case of an emergency or anything like that.
Alright, a reserve.
A reason.
Right. And what is the function of the fuel filter?
The fuel filter is to remove any impurities and water from within the fuel system.
Alright. Thank you. Can you check the electrical connections for me, please?
So we have the electrical connection coming from the starter, running through the floor, going to the back. Where we have the battery down here.
Yeah.
Right, well, right now the battery have no connections right now.
Okay. So, what would you do, or how would you address that?
Well, I would source the proper connections for the battery, for the electrical connection for the battery,
Okay.
and replace them also.
Alright, so you would source proper connections. What you're looking at, what do you mean by proper connections? What part of the connection, what will make the connection compatible?
Probably the proper battery poles for the type of battery.
Okay. Alright, cool. Can a car battery be used on a boat?
No. No. Cannot be used.
Why not?
Because of it's a lead acid type battery, and it could probably spill because of the tossing of the vessel and like that.
Okay. And if the battery was connected and the terminals were corroded, how would you deal with that?
Probably we will remove them. We will clean them off. Right? We will clean them off with probably a brush, a brass brush or so. We'll clean them off, and we could probably apply some grease to help secure it from the corrosion, the elements and the corrosion.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's kind of all I need for now. So, this is the point where I ask you to do a little assessment on yourself. Right? So here, if you have any questions, while you're going through that, let me know. This is your side here. You give yourself a rating. Let me just explain the ratings a little bit too. Right? So 4 means that you're proficient in the technical skills that you have. Right? 5 is mastery. Right? And 3 is satisfactory. Okay? 2 is insufficient technical skills. Right? And 1 is inadequate. So let's, without going into too deep, let's see how you did. on the other side? No?
No.
Right, okay. Just give me a minute. Okay. Right. Congratulations, Jesse. You've been successful in this unit. Done more than enough to pass the unit. So we need to finish up with some signatures. If I could get your signature here. Get your signature here on the Right. Thanks very much. Right. I'll give you something in writing as soon as I can, in due course.
Okay, no problem.
Probably tomorrow.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Thank you.